played Gold Glove defense last year and got hurt right away.
And that is shot down the right field line. See if Rogers will try for two. He's heading in that direction. The throw from Carroll is not going to get him. And there you go. Base hit for Rogers.
Different pronunciation. Let's fill you in later. There's another base hit. And the Rockies with 2 outs.
Right center field, pretty well hit. Siri on the move, and he can't make the catch. And Brendan in the second with a 1-out double. So the 9. Pretty impressive stuff. Shallow right, and this one is going to be played on a hop by Kolak. No movement at first, but a ground ball toward the right side, not through. Jones will end up at third.
Well, felt like yesterday.
It does not seem like 9 years ago. This is hit up the middle for a base hit for Brendan to put up a crooked number in the first inning as Brendan Rogers throws this down the line and right. If it's fair, it's extra bases. It is. And a little bit of an issue. And that ball lined to deep right, and it's going to get down. It's going to tie up the game at least. Diaz will score. Montero will get a stop sign. This is
get heavy. Get heavy.
Shallow right. It's going to drop for Rogers. Brendan Rogers against Mitch White, and Rogers leans on this one to deep center field, way back. The leap at the wall, off the very top of the wall, kicks away from Kiermaier, and Brendan Rogers is going to have an that will work. Little bleeder down the right field line will score 2. Rogers. Cal Quantrill, 6 shutout innings, just 3 hits, and he was. That hit the bag. Fair ball. 0-2. And this ball hammered deep left field. Take a good look. You won't see it for long. How about an 0-2 grand slam?
What do they call it? Zip line? Hey, I'm all in on the zip line.
That's a base hit to center field for special with Moss at Taco Bell. Brendan Rogers leading it off, back up the middle and on through a base hit. So lead single here in the second.
Hot dog eating contest, I will enter.
Ground ball down the third base line, fair ball, and Rogers swinging a lot, not making as much contact as we like. That's good contact down the first base line, and Brendan Rogers is going to have a 1-out double. Proverbial left field. He was dominant in the spring. This is going to drop into center field. Nolan Jones will go first to third.
He said hi.
You bumped into him, and I then apologize for you. That's a base hit to center field. Charlie will very deliberate. Rafael Betancourt, teammate of Spilly. That's through the right side. Base hit. Montero will stop at second. And this is to shallow center, and it's going to drop. 3-2 again, and slap to right for a base hit to bring home another run.
As a guy with extension, where do you want to catch the ball out? This is shot to right. Will it stay fair? It does. Rogers keeps it fair. A high fastball. And another 3-2 pitch ripped towards center field. It'll fall right in front of Jack Sawinski.
6. Rogers up the middle with a base hit. Quite a bit last couple of weeks. That ball's lined to center field, so Brendan keeps swinging it.
They're just getting productive hits.
We're just 7 pitches into the inning, by the way.
This ball's ripped to left field.
Oh, God.
Conforto plays it on a hop.
In May, early in the season, down in Texas. And Rogers will send that to right. Where the Rogers would have had the same thing with Gray in a number of his starts. And that was the second hit of the night for Brendan.
So all those are above league average. It's a shot to right field. Base hit for Brendan Rogers, who continues to swing a hot bat.
I think more of the stuff I picked up is more like mindset stuff.
This is grounded up the middle off the glove of Heaney.
Well, I mean, most of his work this year is out of the pen. He has a solid 386 coming in. This is going to stay fair, barehanded play. Rogers beats it.
His career is 356.
And he's kind of on pace for that. And you know what? He's 2 for 2 today, Corey.
Yep.
He said he tried many times.
There's a base hit. He's been doing that every night, throwing out a hit or two. 2-out hit here would be huge. Back up the middle.
Oh,
the bag
yes.
into center field. Make it 2-0 Colorado.
You want to keep going.
Well, they're still going, and that's a shot to left. That'll bring in McMahon easily. Rogers, he's gunning for second, and he... With top spin through the middle of the diamond, a base hit for Rogers. And Rogers lines this to right center. Rogers a base hit to right. Higher than others. And it's kind of a hodgepodge as Brendan Rogers bounces this to right for a single. Kevin Kelly.
Yeah. They are related.
There's a ground ball down to the third base line, and Brendan Rogers long striding towards second base, and he's got one down the left field line. Charlie scores. Here comes Doyle. It'll be a double for Brendan Rogers.
Full count now. Yeah, full count to Rogers. And that's back up the middle. That'll be a base hit for Brendan.
Line drive, base hit center field. McMahon around third. He'll score to tie up the game.
You want from a starter.
Yeah, he's a complete package. And this is line to right. So Rogers with a 1-out single. And that's a base hit through the left side. You have the cheaters on. There's another base hit for Rogers. And Diaz is going to make his way to third. This is line to center and a base hit for Rogers.
So he's looking down. That was them back in Cooperstown.
This ball lined to deep left field by Rogers, and it's gone! Second homer of the year for B-Rod against Brendan Rogers. And Rogers with a base hit to center field. Make it 2-0.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
And it gets by Paez. Bryant's going to score easily. Rogers on his way to third. 6 pitches. And this is lined to left, and this is going to run toward the corner, and Brendan Rogers is going to have himself a double. And down the left field line. Diaz heading to third. Diaz is going to get a stop sign. In Toronto earlier this year, they saw Jose Barrios. This is line to center, and it'll get down for a base hit. And it gets by, took a funky hop, gets by Friedel. I believe the number was. This ball crushed, left center field and deep. Way back, and gone. In the deepest.
World Series MVP in 1990.
In the air, right center field. On the move is Fraley, and it's over his head. So Diaz will score. Rogers into infield's back with 1 out, conceding another run, and this is a base hit to right, and it'll score 2. McMahon. And that's inside the bag, down the right field line. So Brendan Rogers will have himself a double. No runs, 3 hits, no errors. And the Rockies now have their 3rd hit as Rogers surged 1 for 4 yesterday, so he had 1 of the 4. And he's got 1 right here, first of the night for the Rockies. Brendan Rogers clubs it to deep center field. Way back and gone! Welcome back, B-Rod! Oklahoma. Above a 3-8 business. That's a base hit through the right side for Brendan Rogers. Bullet back up the middle. Back had to wait to see it clear Garcia. 1-1. And a broken bat. That'll drop into center field for a base hit. McMahon. 3-2.
And it is poked to right. It is a fair ball. Rockies on the board.
Actually west of the midpoint. Oh,
that ball is roped the other way. And that is out. Sometimes you swing and you do not miss, Brendan Rodgers. Another 1-2 coming. Back up the middle. Rodgers stays hot.
2 counts where he swung because he's so aggressive. This is line to center.
What's that, 21 now, right?
21 straight at home. And that is a base hit. Here comes McMahon, and the Rockies take a 5-4 lead. Diaz got hung up. Well, was it Mark Shapiro?
No, it's Chris Antonetti.
This is bad. Okay, Chris Antonetti. Broken bat single, and Brendan last night 1 for 5. He had a base hit in the first. He's got a base hit in the first here, maybe more. And slip. Might be an all-star. And this is punched to shallow right, and it will drop. Blackman stops at second. Yesterday, he did not have a hit.
of course.
This is back up the middle, knocked down by Reagans. It's going to be a third. May or may not have changed gloves. Sometimes a little longer glove at third. This ball on the ground, up the middle, base hit. Good start to the 8th for Brendan Rodgers. 217.
Winner.
Yeah, that's line to the gap in left center field, and Brendan's going to have himself a leadoff double. Ground ball to third.
Huey, did you ever face him?
Oh, this ball hammered deep left field, and this is going to get out. Brendan Rodgers snaps an 0 for 2. And this is tapped off the glove of Rodgers, and Rodgers
5 ERA. And he's lowered it overall on the season.
line drive, base hit. We're
Yes.
talking about gripping a bat. This ball is in the air to deep left field, and it is gone. 2-run home run, Brendan Rodgers.
Which is 7% lower than the next closest club.
That is a shot to right, a base hit for Rodgers.
Have come via the home run. 39 of the 52 runs they've scored.
There's a base hit to the right side for Rodgers. Can play a corner outfield spot and do fine. This ball in the air, left center field, well hit, and it is going to get down and roll to the wall. KB is going to follow Cade to the house. 23, otherwise he would have participated with Cal Quantrill. Here's another base hit for Brendan Rodgers. Nina gave him some length, and Noah Davis gave him some length and picked up the bullpen. This is another hit for Rodgers. And
to the big leagues and been successful.
And a 4-hit day for Brendan Rodgers. Record for strikeouts in a doubleheader is 31. And there's a base hit with 2 outs for Rodgers. And Brendan drives this down the left field line, and it's fair. I don't think Brendan realized it was going to be fair. Tovar scores.
You know how he's going to end up doing it. He's also coming from a situation, University of Iowa, that is very well versed in the research and development space. One
8th pick in the draft in 2015. And there's a 2-strike base hit for Brendan.
He's only played in 3 games. He's got 12 at bats.
This ball's lined down the left field line. Extra bases for Brendan Rodgers. And he'll have a double to go with an earlier single. Approach, but looked like he tried to hit one
like that.
Deep left. Take a good look. You won't see it for long. That was a line drive home run. And down the line, that's inside the bag. See if Brendan can get a double out of it. Here's the throw from Profar. Brendan's got a hustle. Safe at second. McMahon solid speed at first. And this is toward the middle of the diamond, and it's not handled. Safe there. Oh my gosh, the bat had to have thrown off Vientos. Rodgers, and that'll go off the glove of Vientos. It'll score a run. And Brendan digging through the... This ball's hit well left center field. Nimmo on the move. It is going to bounce short of the wall. Develop the story a little bit more with Kyle Freeland. This is smoke to right, a base hit for Rodgers.
Oh, yeah.
This is on the ground. Viento's got to get up and hustle.
Stolen base for Mac this year.
And a base hit to the left side. Mac around third, heading home. Here comes the throw from Kelnick, not in time.
He had a 6-pitch mix. They said, hey, you're going to stop doing that.
Yeah.
This ball lobbed into right center field. It's going to find an empty piece of real estate.
Ball, whatever, but organized sports, just baseball.
And this is going to drop center field. Another base hit. B-Rod, ground ball deep in the hole, and that'll be an infield hit. Coors Field save 4 this year. Rogers toward the gap in left center. The Rockies have tied it up.
Let's go, Mac. Go!
Here comes Mac. He gets the green light. He scores the go-ahead run.
Sometimes numbers are hard to explain.
Ooh. This ball in the air to deep center field, and it is gone. Out of the upper ledge street. And this is in the air. Left center, and now a little miscommunication.
Their leg is up if they're coming to you or not.
This ball toward the hole, on through. Brendan Rodgers can do no wrong. Through last year. This is toward the hole and on through. So Brendan. 2-2. High fly ball, deep left field. Take a good look. You won't see it for long. 3-run jack. Between the Rockies and Padres, the Rockies have won 7 of 11. This is slowly hit to third and safe at first. They pulled. Rogers a strikeout and a fly ball to left, and this is a base hit to center. Doyle. And the curveball is deep in the hole. That'll be another hit for Brent. And that's toward the gap in right center field. That's going to run all the way to the wall. McMahon to third. Warren Schaefer's going to send him to the house. Third straight left-handed starter the Rockies have seen, and this is a base hit to center field for Brendan. I keep using this phrase. He wasn't intimidated. He wasn't afraid.
No.
This should be a swinging bunt. That's what Brendan deserves. Yep. 1-1 to Brendan Rodgers. Broken bat, soft fly ball, center field. This one will drop. Roster. They'd have to bring him up by the end of this month, which is rapidly approaching. This ball is clipped by Rodgers, deep center field. Take a good look. You won't see it for long. Rockies on the board. Rodgers, take a good look. You won't see it for long. Rockies back within a run.
He was in a slump.
This could be an infield hit, and it will. There's the talent piece, but you got to have work ethic. And Brendan Rodgers lines that up the middle, so a 1-out single. And this ball's hit a long way to left. The Rockies are going to get a run back. Third homer in the last 1-1 to Rodgers. And he bounces this toward the middle of the diamond. It'll get through, and the Rockies are going to get the first run of the night.
I felt, man, this is a great opportunity. And talking to Nolan and some of my friends on the team.
1-0 on Rodgers. Brendan with a base hit through the left side. And that was the fastball.
Bar in the battery that has a mechanical bull.
That's another base hit for Rodgers.
League to make the top 5. Other 4 guys all in the American League.
Brendan Rodgers swats this down the left field line. It's a fair ball, and it bounces out of play. So it's
they've now had 9 opportunities with runners in scoring position. Ooh, I like it.
And it's through the right side. They've struck out just 5 times today after 75 in their previous 5. And that's a 3-hit ball game for Rodgers. And that's a base hit. Good start.
No, because everybody's like, hey, I got a number in the big leagues.
That's a fair ball. It's down the third base line for Rodgers. Digging towards third's McMahon. He's going to get a green light. And the relay throw.
Seeing that big drop off.
This ball line to left. It's going to get down. Pavin Smith will cut it off on the warning track. That's good advice. Rogers a base hit. Here comes Tovar to the house. And a hard shot knocked down by Lux. One runner scored. Here comes McMahon. He'll score. 2-2 on Brendan. And that was left up, and it scorched to deep left, and it's off the middle of the scoreboard. Rogers hustling into second with it. Place him out there. Sam Hilliard. This ball to deep right, and this is off the wall. Paez throw. Well,